6 men who were part of a conspiracy to supply Class A drugs between Manchester and Nottinghamshire have been jailed for a combined total of nearly 50 years. Vast amounts of cocaine and heroin were supplied, then distributed in Nottinghamshire during the large-scale operation which ran between June 2022 and January 2023. Extensive police investigation focused on 2 organised crime groups from Manchester and Nottinghamshire, whose members used different mobile phones to arrange the movement, storage and the sale of controlled drugs. During the investigation, which was led by the East Midlands Special Operations Unit, officers arrested a suspect and seized 2.5 kilo blocks of heroin after stopping a car in Mappleton Drive, Mansfield, on the 5th of January 2023. A series of warrants executed at numerous addresses, including Edwinstowe, Hucknall, Bulwell and Radcliffe-on-Trent, between January and March 2023, led to further drug seizures and arrests. The Nottinghamshire-based crime group was spearheaded by the 36-year-old Mark Malone, who organised the purchase and movement of large quantities of cocaine and heroin. Malone of HMP Peterborough has pleaded guilty to being concerned in the supply of a Class A drug and possession of a firearm and ammunition. He is due to be sentenced at Nottingham Crown Court on the 30th of July 2024. Head of Manchester-based crime group, 41-year-old Andrew Radcliffe, pleaded guilty to 3 counts of conspiring to supply Class A drug in Nottinghamshire. At Nottingham Crown Court on Thursday, the 18th of July 2024, Radcliffe, formerly of Ropeway Kirby in Ashfield, was jailed for 12 years for his part in the conspiracy. 6 other men were also convicted and sentenced for the following offences. Michael Lawrence, aged 35, of Garden Crescent, South Normanton, Alfreton, Derbyshire, pleaded guilty to conspiring to supply Class A drug at Mappleton Drive, Mansfield. Lawrence, who was second in command within the Nottinghamshire organised crime group, was handed a prison sentence of 11 years and 7 months. Zach Jackson, aged 27, of Vernon Road, Kirby in Ashfield, pleaded guilty to conspiring to supply Class A drug at Mappleton Drive, Mansfield. He was jailed for 8 years. Daniel Busuttil, aged 33, of Grange Park Road, Manchester, pleaded guilty to 3 counts of conspiring to supply Class A drug and to a further count of possession with intent to supply a Class A drug at Mappleton Drive, Mansfield. He was locked up for 8 years. George Turner, aged 35, of Stroff Avenue, Hucknall, pleaded guilty to conspiring to supply a Class A drug, acquiring criminal property, namely cash, and possession with intent to supply a Class B drug, namely cannabis. He was jailed for 6 years and 9 months. James Morledge, aged 38, of Chatsworth Avenue, Radcliffe-on-Trent, pleaded guilty to being concerned in the supply of cannabis in Nottinghamshire between the 2nd of September 2022 and the 14th of February 2023. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Tyler George, aged 21, of East Lane, Edwinstowe, Mansfield, pleaded guilty to supplying a Class A drug. He was given a 21-month prison sentence, suspended for 2 years, and ordered to carry out 200 hours of unpaid work. Detective Chief Inspector Mark Adas, now of Nottinghamshire Police and former senior investigating officer, said, "Our case was that the Manchester Group, on 22 occasions, supplied an overall potential street value of 2.2 million. We hope these sentences passed by the judge sent out a clear and stark message to those currently involved in drug supply, or those who are considering it, that they won't get away with it. They will be caught and they will be brought to justice." I'd like to commend the meticulous work of the investigation team, whose hard work led to the dismantling of these organised crime groups, whose serious criminality was a blight on our communities and posed a real risk to vulnerable people. Some of those sentenced led lavish cash, rich lifestyles, profiting from the misery of the people they exploited. I'm pleased they have now been taken off the streets and can no longer benefit from their harmful criminal activities. Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my crime channel. Thank you.